What's going on, people? It's your man the YB back once again. Shout out to my doggy JL Brand and Against All Transformers for coming through and boosting up the coin. So as promised, I'm not gonna spit. Listen, I talk too much. That's the bottom line, man. I should have been a female in a former life, that's for sure, man. I was made to be just sitting at Costa talking about other bitches. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I did part 1 of this video. We covered the first 50 seconds. We're going to cover the last half now. That video was like 40 minutes or something, so just way too much talking with the YB. Anyway, let's cut straight to it. The start bit happens. We've analysed that. That was more of a technical thing. Now we get to the hero arc. Yeah, the gladiator arc. That clearly Ben, Mr. Maggie Davidson, and Orderlethany Johnston, aka Anthony Johnson, was prepping in camp. Anyway, here we go.
You'll rush in if you do that.
Really? Where does that come from? AJ just cuts in there. This guy. I said it before, listen, AJ, he's done a lot of things, whatever reasons. I just don't get this. From all I hear and all I see, I don't get the feeling he's really on it. It's like he's just a bit of a fairy. Really threatening, innit? Listen.
Around the ring, not being threatening. You're just galloping around the ring. He'll rush in if you do that.
So, Ben Davison says to him, you were just stepping around the ring and not being threatening. He'll rush in if you do that. And AJ chops in, yeah, really threatening, innit? It's like, this guy.
He's getting hit because you're stepping around the ring, not being threatening. You're just galloping around the ring. He'll rush in if you do that.
I don't know. Listen, this guy probably concussed at that point. Concussed. But when you look at his actions later on in the fight, whatever round this was, he was saying that, threatening it. He can't be that concussed, because I did a video yesterday and AJ was like, he was taunting Team DUBOIS or whatever, he was circle jerking. So it's just a bit mad, people. It's a bit mad. I don't think, and we know this about celebrities. Look at the diddler. Yeah? When everyone blows you off 24/7, you can lose yourself. Apparently, I don't know, I'm here talking about this speculatively, but people said about P. Diddy that when he was younger, he was a solid dude. He weren't with all that shit. 20, 15, 5 years of being on, and he completely lost himself. Yeah? Lost touch with reality. 1,000 bottles of baby oil, people. Wow. Do you understand? Same situation here. Lost touch with reality. You're getting the brakes beat off you, and instead of focusing and spending your energy in there working out what to do, you're spending time. The very little consciousness Johnson had left, he was spending it trying to be fake masculine and bravado, rather than actually actioning things that might help him win the fight. That is today's society. It's better to appear or try to appear like you're hard than actually be hard. That's it.
Yeah, 100%. We get through them. 100%. That's what it's about. We get through them.
So AJ said, we live for moments like this. And then Ben Davison, I just couldn't take what Ben said seriously, if I'm honest. I say, Ben, your hair too soft, man. I said, I can't. Listen.
About, we get through them. Warrior spirit. 100%. But we gotta be smart. Yeah, I am.
We gotta be smart. Yeah, I am. It's like he's begging. He wants to be these things. He wants to be that. It reminds me, it's almost like, I am. If you say to a kid, what's 5 + 5 or 4 + 4, and they get it wrong, they're like, no, I can do it. It's like, obviously it's different. A child wants to prove that they're smart, kind of thing. But a grown-ass man, I am. Please, Ben, believe I'm smart. I am smart. I've got clip, but I am smart still, Ben, please. That's the vibe I get from him. It's like a needy vibe. Again, apparently I haven't seen it, but it's been well documented. Before the Usyk 2 fight, he was walking out talking to Clifton Mitchell, the security guard, and saying to him, "Oh, what do you think I should do? What do you think I like, bro? You've been in camp for 4 months, man." Clifton Mitchell was a boxing head, yeah, but come on, you hire Clifton Mitchell if Clifton Mitchell's opinion is that valuable to you. An hour or two before you walk out for the fight, you should have had him in camp, right? At that point, a few hours before... Listen, if you're in training camp and you're 12 weeks in, get everyone's opinion if you want. Why not? But at that point, you should be laser focused on, I'm doing this. Yeah, we're on this strategy until the wheels fall off. And to be fair to AJ, I've been critical, but seeing him go in there, yeah, and execute them orders, which were ridiculous, like just stepping back and slinging the uppercut, leading off with right hands and uppercuts. Yeah, I have to give him more credit than I have initially, to be fair. Yes, he was doing a lot of galloping and a lot of hugging, which I don't respect. But in that 5th round, at least, he did come out rolling the dice and having a bit of a go. It was ridiculous. But if you can go in there, yeah, and have no strategy and just drop back and throw things, that carries some weight. It carries some weight, but essentially, he was in the 12th round in his mind. It was that all... That burp came out. That's wild, people. He could have just got punched up though, like Andy Ruiz too. To be fair to AJ, I'm not a hater. To be fair to AJ, that Andy Ruiz performance was worse than the Dubois performance. He never came back against Ruiz, just whacking away. And I don't believe Dubois was rocked, but still, Dubois got touched enough to take a little step back. That's for sure. So AJ never made... And Andy Ruiz, ever since that first knockdown, Andy Ruiz came straight forward. AJ did nothing. There was no spite or venom. So I do salute him for showing a little bit of venom when it was all too late. That said, on balance, the 90% was corny. 90% was corny. And he's got to... But this training team's no good for him. I don't know. At this point, he's too old and it's over for him now. That's the truth, people. The only glimmer of hope he has is the fact that he did throw a few heavy shots at the end, which is something he's never really done before. And again, in the Vlad fight he did. In the Vlad fight he took a few rounds off and come back, so whatever. It's irrelevant now though. He's all over the place. He should have stayed with Derek James and been consistent, or he should have stayed with Angel. It's just all over. If he changes now, it's like, oh, we got another rebuild. That's what some of the Anthony Johnston homosexuals are saying now. But I think Chisora was on TalkSport today saying, yeah, but the rebuild's coming. It's like, bro, you got Spencer Oliver, Derek Chisora talking about the rebuild. Oh man, this is what the bag does, people. The bag just has your head spinning. Do you understand? The bag has your head spinning. I get it. Chisora's in the game. We're all eating off of AJ to some extent. Him being around certainly doesn't hurt people, does it? So everyone's eating off him. Chisora's thinking, well, I'll get on an undercard and I'll get paid 3 times as much if AJ's there. But the rebuild narrative, he might as well go out with the ship now with Ben Davidson. I can't bear another, he's back with a new trainer, man. And if nothing else, this new career arc he's on is funny. Yeah, seeing AJ leaping forward like this when he that 5th round is like, whoa. It's better than seeing him backpedaling and scared to death, so whatever, man. I'd rather Ben than be with the Faffer.
We gotta be smart. Yeah, I am. You rush stepping in with the jab almost every time unless you're galloping around. Snip and bring it up. Yeah?
If there's a bit of a lull, in behind that double jab, bring it up, roll the dice, he'll double another right hand, lift it, yeah?
Roll the dice. Roll that dice, innit? Doubling his...
Roll that dice, innit? And I think AJ at this point, I think this was before the 5th round, he was taking something from that. And at this point, people, again, it's clearly not the best advice, but at the end of the day, given the choice between that and AJ faffing around and like just negotiating the fight and / rigging it on points / losing on points, that's what he's supposed to do, man. He can actually say in the 5th round he went out swinging. That is true. He did go out swinging in the 5th round, so salute to him for the 5th round. From the start of the fight though, it was corny. It's no good bringing that warrior mindset once you've been down 4 times. You need to come in like Dubois. It's no good getting caught a whole bunch and then realising, oh, I'm in a fight. Let's fight a bit now. You might as well have come out when you've got your full senses, you've got your full gas tank, and been devastating. You still might get caught. But that's when you're true to yourself. You come out on your job, bad intentions. From the minute the bell goes, you might get caught in round 1 the same way. At least you can say then, listen people, that is when you give your best, right? I came out with bad intentions from the bell and I got caught. He can't say that. He came out like all scared. Which in a fight you can't be scared. People can smell that and see it. If DUBOIS stepping in there with his stiff jab and you're there like pouring, people, if you get in a spar with someone and they're just pouring around and you're popping them in the mouth, they're scared. And I'm not even experienced like that. He must know that.
Roll the dice.
Roll that dice, innit?
Double in his eyes, bring it up.
So at the start of this round, he'll come up fast.
Yeah, so be ready, slip and bring it up.
So at the start of the round, he'll come out fast. These are just things that... It's almost like he's looking for assurance. He's like, yeah, roll the dice. Yeah, he'll come out fast, won't he? He's looking for reassurance. He wants to be told, no, AJ, he won't. Just don't worry. Don't worry, AJ. He's not going to come out fast and try and knock your head off. It's okay. He's going to come out fast, isn't he, boss? I don't know, man. This guy, what I do know is this guy beat her. That's my base case. This guy beat her. Yeah, he's not built for fighting like that. He's not. He doesn't. He's not built for fighting. It's a bit like Devin Haney. When Devin Haney was saying against Loma, "Oh, Daddy, he hit me with the right hand twice." Not a fighter, man. Not old school, that's for sure. He might be a new age. A lot of you guys say, "Well, he's been in the ring. He's fought in a professional fight, whatever." Yeah, he might be a new school fighter. He's not an old school one. That's a differentiation. Not all fighters are made equal. Fact. Just because you get in the ring, it don't make you a fighter like that. That's what it does not do. I hate to break it to you. Any cornball can get in a ring. A fighter's something different, and he ain't got it. Psychologically. He's too moist. That's the vibe I get a moist vibe from him.
Bring it up, roll the dice, he'll double another right time, lift it, yeah?
Roll the dice.
Roll that dice, innit?
Double in his eyes, bring it up.
So at the start of this round, he'll come up fast.
Yeah, so be ready, slip and bring it up. He'll step in with his jab. He's just...
So again, AJ says, oh, he's shit. I think he's looking for assurance. Yeah, AJ, he is shit. He is shit, and you're great, and you'll be okay, and I'm going to come out fast, and he's shit. It's that kind of thing. Even if you think these things, keep them to yourself. Yeah? You don't really need to... You only got a minute. You need to breathe in the corner. You don't really need to speak, right? Your training team are going to talk to you. You just sit there listening, essentially. And if you've got your own plans, then plan that. You don't need to be speaking like that. You don't need to be cheerleading what they're saying. Yeah, threatening, really threatening, innit? Yeah. Warrior spirit, innit?
Returning everything to start. When he's hit, start mixing it up. Keep him getting... Once you see he's not sure, double bring it up.
He hasn't got his head back together since the opening round, but he lands a big right hand here.
Once you see, look at this guy. Look at the way this guy gallops across the ring. Look, I'm doing a video on this. Yeah. So AJ just hit him with the right hand here, and then gallops forward. He gallops forward. People like his chin's out. He's leaning forward, yeah, and his hands are by. His hands are by his waist, man. I've never, people. When have you seen Beterbiev coming forward like this? Huh? Like this. When have you seen Canella coming forward like this? Or Bivol. Even though Bivol has a looser kind of guard, he kind of keeps it, probably I'd say about here, in general. He can box from... He's not... Bivol doesn't traditionally box from a complete stiff kind of guard. But when Bivol comes forward, he does not come forward just walking in like this. AJ didn't even have the jab going. He literally gallops in like this from the side. Look. It's crazy. Let's play a short bit of it, watch. He leads with a hook as well. There's no jab as he's galloping forward. Watch. Watch these people. He's literally galloping in. Galloping like this. He's trying to throw a hook off the rip. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And here comes the right hand that I told you, man, about. Slinging it from the hip. Actually, he got De Bruyne. DUBOIS' chin solid, essentially. Anyway, people. Yeah, listen. They're talking about the rematch now. I'll see. I'll watch it. AJ's not finished, that's for sure. I don't want to hear AJ's finished and AJ should retire. He's got plenty of legs in him. And if Eddie Hearn's Mandinga room, they ain't going to let this guy go. Yeah. He ain't finished yet. He'll never be finished. Eddie Hearn will have this guy working until his legs fall off or his back blows out. And even then he'll have him on the charity circuit doing all the kind of talk events. That's what he'll be doing. So forget about him retiring. There's 2 Dillian White fights left. There's 2 or 3 Deontay Wilder fights left. There's 2 or 3 Fury fights left. And possibly a Dubois on the end. That's what, about 5-6 fights. Do you understand, people? That's what's in AJ's thing now. If he fights twice a year, he's got about 3 years left, I think. At the top-ish level. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, people. Smash the like button, subscribe, like the bell, 100%. There's no doubt about it. Some people stop it.